came down the top of the hill, made that sharp turn, and were headed towards New Cut Road, and the crossroad there. You were going too fast and couldn't stop, and went off the road, and the bike hit a tree, and I don't know what you hit. That's the way I remember it.
I thought I hit a ditch.
Well, you
then
may
I
have.
went over the handlebar and hit my head on the fender of my bike.
Okay, I was thinking.
First thing I said was, "Oh no, they're going to kill me." I broke my glasses.
Yeah.
You know, it's a wonder. Nobody, we would have laughed if anybody had worn a helmet when we were.
Oh, I
riding.
know.
Well, but how many kids
Well,
got
I'm
killed
glad
because of
you
that?
found that.
Grandma, here's the question. How many times did your boys come home with blood dripping out of their head or their arms?
I can't begin to remember.
And they all survived.
Now, John's boy, they're always cut about days during me. We got into a lot of fights and blood.
Just over,
They weren't too.
behind these two houses would be
They
the
didn't
cave.
have too.
Or maybe Tom has just dulled it, so you don't remember those.
She can't remember
You
that.
put out of your head the things you don't remember.
And
One time a
the
woman
cave then
called
went
me
off
from church
down towards the
and wanted
sinkhole.
to know how my
The
son
sinkhole was
was.
before you got to the cave.
was
Right, but
okay.
towards the house. But
Had gone
we're going the opposite
up
direction
to
now. So you'd have the
Vacation Bible
church,
School.
the cave behind it, go
And
forward to the
she
sinkhole
said,
and up to
well,
the
I
house.
just knocked him off his bicycle.
Oh, is that the one? Is that the bicycle accident?
Or there's
No,
a
that was
Oh, the
the
different one.
Different one.
That was
Threw all the valuable
He
stuff,
got back
you know,
on his
but then
bicycle
you
and
walk
went
up
on
the
to
hill
church.
church
I
about
didn't
100
know
behind
it.
the church.
Down the cemetery plot that
No.
Ewing
Mom
was
said she
Ewing's
gave an
brother.
acre.
Okay.
That was Ewing's son.
Yeah,
And
Raymond.
Ray, so Hubert
Right
would have been a
here,
cousin
like that
to
would be- if
Raymond.
anybody else is going to be buried, it'd be in this
Okay.
area here.
That was
An
my
acre is
uncle.
probably where,
And
you know,
Raymond
up to
was the
that, see
first
where that
cousin.
Gotcha.
hole is, and
But he
over
was
there,
older.
No,
I
that's
didn't really
Yeah.
know.
Oh no!
We're smart
Now, I think it's a little.
We brought a youth group here and brought them here to
to go swimming.
I don't know if we went swimming or not.
Tell me about the boys' store. Tell me about this place. What do you remember about it?
Well,
It's different than it was back then, right?
Yeah, the grocery store, the post office, the school was right across the street. I went to school up until my senior year in high school.
Is that when the building
Right
burned?
across the
What kind of drink do you want? Coke? Diet? Diet? Or regular?
night, please.
So this Boyce is where you went to school until your senior year, and then you went to Allerton.
I graduated my senior year at Woodward,
At Woodburn, because I've got the W, okay.
and
But Boyce, this was
in
forever
the
here.
winter, they used to have a big coal stove, and Daddy,
Here in the store?
oh yeah, then all the men would come out and sit around the stove, swap stories.
Not quite as comfortable as this whole setup here now.
Different completely.
No, they didn't have a small burger.
Going to the church,
All that back to Russell's Spring.
there, we
I gotta take that
lived
back to
on
Russell's
the
Spring.
next property from 8 Mile.
Right. And we used to own that. That was our first home.
Really?
We bought that and lived there for several years.
Well, at one time they had a trailer there, I understand.
It is a trailer there
Yeah.
now. The house that you remembered, it burnt. It burnt.
If you want more,
Okay, silk flowers. I don't remember any of the people that great-grandparents
Right. Okay.
and my grandmother came with us at the time.
Okay. And this is your granddaughter. Okay. Well, I'm glad.
Used to live
Yeah, so up on the
that
hill. So you would live there. You would live there. You lived there, and then you
all
would
my
walk here.
life till I moved to Louisville.
And the church obviously didn't look quite like this when you were here.
No, they added to it.
And this is the church where you actually belonged. This was where you were members.
No,
No, you were not a member. This is the one that you couldn't take communion because you weren't a member. You just came here.
Mama was Methodist, and she joined across the creek when she was younger. And she was satisfied with everything except her baptism. She was sprinkled.
Okay.
And when I joined Martha's Chapel, it's a General Baptist church, she was baptized at the same time I was. She said I wanted to be immersed.
Gotcha. So both of y'all were baptized at the same
So
time?
she and I both joined General Baptist
And you both were
and
baptized
in the creek.
in the creek. That's what I was going to ask you. Where did you get
Until-
baptized?
We moved to, till I started going to Carlisle Avenue. Then I joined Carlisle. Then from there I went to Ormsby.
So So remember, was it cold when you were baptized outside in the creek, or was it outside?
Summer, August.
Summer. Oh, so you probably enjoyed it. It was probably everybody wanting to be baptized just so they could get in the creek instead of being in church.
But that's just what they did.
Right.
But Mama was baptized the same time I was. On with those people right behind you, the Goodrums.
The Goodrums are through here.
They own
but,
that store?
But Hazel would not be buried under Hazel Goodrum because
Hazel Travis.
Travis, okay. There's Sledges and Glasscocks and Goodrums and all of them.
So the Goodrums are the ones who owned the boys' store.
Who owned the store. They had the one job. This woman at the store said that her mother
Mom, what was her name
was
again?
best friend
Mom,
to
what
Hazel.
was Hazel Goodrum's married name? Travis.
Travis. And I thought, well, Hazel was my best friend. I didn't say that because Hazel was 2 years older, but she didn't want to go to the school. So she started at 7 and I was 5. And we sat in the double seat. And when we both graduated from Woodford the same year, and she said I would never have made it through school then.
Even for you.
Because I like school.
Right, and she didn't.
She didn't. But she died about 65 or something like that. She was having open heart surgery in Nashville, and when they cut in, an artery had grown next to her. And when they cut in, they cut the artery, and she bled to death. Told me at work, I was at UFL, and told me, and I took off a couple of days and went to Bowling Green. I went to the visitation and the funeral. Her husband was good looking, Bill Travis. And Robbie said at the visitation, she said, it won't be 6 weeks or 3 months, whatever she said, till every woman in the neighborhood is taking covered dish to Bill Travis. He married in 3 months.
3 months.
But it didn't last long. But he's dead too.
I want you to tell me about why has it always been important for your kids to go to school? Because your kids went to college, many of them have gotten their masters, you know.
Well, it was Daddy had a degree from Bowling Green Business School.
Okay.
I don't know actually how far Mom went, but they read a lot, they studied a lot, and they just thought it was important.
So your mom was a reader?
So all of us got a high school education. And
I mean, you've got all 4 of your boys.
Yeah.
They went through school. They've all 4 got masters.
I think Sheldon is my miracle child. Because all the time before they started the school, they told me he couldn't go to regular school. He would have to go to private school or boarding school. One time I took him down to the West End to a special school where they had all kinds of special things for the hard of hearing. And on the way home, he said, Mom, I don't want to go to school there. I want to go where my brothers go.
And he did.
And he did.
Did you go to school with an Ayers?
Why do we call her Mama Jew?
Her name was Julia.
Mm-hmm.
And her sister called her Jew. And her grandchildren started calling her Mama Jew. And then different ones called her Aunt Jew.
Okay.
And somebody, maybe it was you, said they thought we were Jewish. But her name was Julia Adams, and she didn't know why they gave her a middle name with Adams.
Nobody knows where the Adams came from?
But I don't know. They didn't call her Grandma. They just started calling her Mama Jew.
Call him Grandpa?
Just Grandpa.
Just Grandpa.
You notice a lot of families have different names. What are your
Story.
What do they
Nana
call?
and Papa, just Nana. It's Nana for Mom.
Nana.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nana.
Yeah.
Story.
What did you call your grandparents?
Grandma and Grandpa Pearson. and I didn't know the others. She died long before I was born of TB. She was 50-some odd. I was a year old, I think, when he died.
Tell the camera what you thought about when you were growing up and all those people died, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, I kept thinking, ooh, dying, that's so final. But I thought, well, I don't have to worry about it for a long time. I was about 12, I guess, 10 or 12 when he died, when Grandpa Pearson died. And I thought, well, there's the grandparents and the parents and the aunts and the uncles all ahead of me.
They all have to die before you get to your chance.
Now there's nobody.
And think about, you know, what'd you say? You know, well, he was 39. And,
Because he was so old at 39.
yeah, they've had a good long life, you know.
Hang on a second, sir. All right.
Well, when I was in my 20s, somebody in their 40s died. I thought, well, that's not too bad. They had a good long life. So when I got to be 30, people in their 50s and 60s started to die. I thought, that's not too bad. They had a good long life. Now I think anybody at 100, I think, how young to go.
Exactly, exactly.
He ran for school board?
Yeah, I think so.
I've got a copy of his typed mimeograph.
Oh, our
not
family's done
mimeograph, but a
everything.
carbon copy of one of the letters he handed out or something.
Oh, really? It's a shame he didn't have